Where is it?
From starting.
There is. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila, Chapter 1, The Spiritual Masters. Text number 31. I request all my Vaishnava readers to read and hear with rapt attention this narration of Sri Krishna Chaitanya as inculcated in the revealed scriptures. Purport. Lord Chaitanya is the absolute truth, Krishna himself. This is substantiated by evidence from the authentic spiritual scriptures. Sometimes people accept a man as God on the basis of their whimsical sentiments and without reference to the revealed scriptures. But The author of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita proves all his statements by citing the Shastras. Thus, he establishes that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Text 32. Lord Krishna enjoys by manifesting himself as the spiritual masters, the devotees, the diverse energies, the incarnations, and the plenary portions. They are all 6 in 1. I therefore worship the lotus feet of these 6 diversities of the one truth by invoking their benedictions. Bande Guruni Sad Bhaktan Isam Isa Vatarakan Tat Pakasam Cha Tat Chaktiri Krishna Chaitanya Samgyakam. I offer my respectful obeisances unto the spiritual masters, the devotees of the Lord's incarnations, his plenary portions, his energies, and the primeval Lord himself, Sri Krishna Chaitanya. Purport. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami has composed this Sanskrit verse for the beginning of his book, and now he will explain it in detail. He offers his respectful obeisances to the 6 principles of the Absolute Truth. Gurun is plural in number, because anyone who gives spiritual instructions based on the revealed scriptures is accepted as a spiritual master. Although others give help in showing the way to beginners, the guru who first initiates one with the Maha Mantra is to be known as the initiator. And the saints who give instructions for progressive advancement in Krishna consciousness are called instructing spiritual masters. The initiating and instructing spiritual masters are equal and identical manifestations of Krishna, although they have different dealings. Their function is to guide the conditioned souls back to Godhead. Therefore, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami accepted Nityananda Prabhu and the 6 Goswamis in the category of Guru. Isa Bhaktam refers to the devotees of the Lord like Sri Srivas and all other such followers who are the energy of the Lord and are qualitatively non-different from him. Isa Vatarakan refers to acharyas like Advaita Prabhu, who is an avatar of the Lord. Tat Pakasam Pakasan Tat Pakasan indicates the direct manifestation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Nityananda Prabhu, an initiating spiritual master. Tat Shakti refers to the spiritual energies, Shaktis, of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Gadadhara Pandit, Damodara Swami, Jagadananda belong to this category of internal energy. The 6 principles are differently manifested but all equally worshipable. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami begins by offering his obeisances unto them to teach us the method of worshipping Lord Chaitanya. The eternal potency of Godhead, called Maya, can never associate with the Lord, just as darkness cannot remain in the presence of light. Yet, darkness, being but an illusory and temporary covering of light, has no existence independent of light. This is the first verse in Chaitanya Charitamrita, the first. And Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami repeated it again here. So Prabhupada said here because he wants to explain it. So he repeated it here for explanation. And it continues. He's going to speak. But because Prabhupada has given a purport here, which is also very, very direct in explaining the whole, it continues from initiating to the instructing spiritual master. All along it goes. So here, Prabhupada is explaining the instructing and the initiating spiritual master. Both of them are equal in the sense that both are bona fide. Both of them are bona fide and they have one duty: to guide the devotees back home, back to Godhead. That is the same. It is the same duty. A duty which is performed by the initiating or the Siksha Guru. Ignorance is a big problem. Ignorance is a big problem. It's a big problem. Especially in the community that we have the highest knowledge. Ignorance is still prominent. That we don't understand this principle. And it's causing a lot of problems all over our movement. The initiating spiritual master in some cases, he is the instructing spiritual master. In some cases, like our case, our initiating is the instructor. In most cases, the instructing spiritual master is different and is most prominent. But neophyte devotee will not give them the respect that he deserves. They give more to the initiating who is not prominent in their life than the one who is prominent in their life. It's a mistake, it's ignorance. And every morning we are thinking, Chakshudan Diloje, Chakshudan Diloje, Janme Janme Prabhu Sai. The one who does this is the eternal Guru. It could be the one who initiates or the one who is instructing. Principally, the one who is instructing dominates your life. So he has the potency or he has a prominence in your consciousness. So if he is a pure devotee, he is the one who is going to give you the prema you are looking for, not the diksha. But if you have the predominating guru who is a diksha, the same way, but the primary factor is that the one who gives you prema is this one, the eternal spiritual master. Therefore, because they are doing the same job, they should carry the same amount of respect. Otherwise, it becomes an offense. If I'm giving you and you don't show me respect, after some time I will reduce what I'm giving. It's natural. It's a reciprocation. And that is how our system works. So the reduction will be natural there. I asked one devotee, just to help him, but still he didn't understand the message. I asked him, if I'm qualified to instruct you, why am I not qualified to initiate you? I asked him many times, if I'm qualified to instruct you, you want to take instruction from me, but why am I not qualified to initiate you also? If I'm qualified, you're accepting me to be an instructor, why not the diksha? I said, because I knew he's a fool and he does not know what he's doing. Because most of us are neophytes, complete neophytes. Neophyte means what? We don't see the internal, we see external. It's external we see the physical, which is not the essence. The physical is nothing. Like Prabhupada ended the word by saying, Maya. The external potency of Godhead called Maya can never associate with the Lord, just as darkness cannot remain in the presence of light. Yet, darkness being but an illusory and temporary covering of light, has no existence independent of light. At the bottom of the light, what is there? Darkness. The light can dissipate darkness, but it cannot do at its bottom. Yes? Because the negative and the positive, they are always together. Although the darkness will not stay when the light appears, but it will be behind. Always. So it has some influence. But the influence is not necessary for a Christian conscious person. It is not necessary. Therefore, we don't see darkness in the spiritual world. It's only in the material world we see darkness. It's not there. Because it's not required. Here it is required because we are not in a normal condition. We are in a different condition. So it is required for a purpose. To cover us so that we know the difference between the two. So we know the difference. What is material and what is spiritual. We should know. In Bhagavad Gita, Lokesan says that is knowledge. When one knows the darkness, one knows the light. and he knows the source of both of them, the person is said to be knowledge. And chapter 13 said that person is liberated. One who knows is already liberated. So, this very sensitive knowledge has to be clearly understood. Because there are many devotees who are complaining. I have trained so many devotees, not me, this quote. They said, I have trained so many devotees. After training them, recommend them for initiation, now they don't see me again. I don't have value again for them. Now it's only the Dhira. And to make the situation worse, some of these Dhira are not there for the disciple. Then the one who is there is not respected, is not appreciated. As the one who is there with you every day, and maybe there, even when you are leaving the body. It's not showing respect. This is ignorance. It's not proper. So it is said here, the initiating and instructing spiritual masters are equal and identical manifestations of Krishna. Another ignorance, which is also very prominent and devotees don't want to realize is, like in some country which I preach. Every time you hear devotees say, my Siksha Guru, my Siksha Guru. And who is the Siksha Guru they're talking? They are counselor. He has more power than the Dhira Guru. They are ashram leader. This is Siksha Guru. He is not Siksha Guru. A Siksha Guru is one who is, the one that is mentioned here to be equal with Dhira Guru. Both of them are pure devotees, not a neophyte devotee. Because in our environment, all are Sikshas. Because we are learning from each other. So are Sikshas. When the scripture said about Siksha and Dhira Guru being the same, it's talking about the pure one. Both of them are pure devotees who has the same business of sending you back to Godhead. Not just other people who are supporting you every day. Even that Siksha Guru, even the Siksha Guru has to be confirmed by the Dhira Guru. And they are doing it without asking. They just, because we join this group, so automatically it becomes a Siksha Guru. And if you say, no, we have our meeting today, and the Guru is coming today, you don't have to go. Today we have our satsang. So you cannot go and see a Guru. This is Siksha Guru. So they keep on asking me. Every year I get these questions. The same country. They will ask the same country. In the same country you get this problem. Always. All these questions will be there always. Asking questions. So you answer the question for the whole lifetime. That is not the one which is mentioned here. That's different. And when you get instructions from the Siksha Guru, you must confirm it with the Diksha. Only if you authorize, then you can follow. This is etiquette. Violating that, it brings confusion. So a Diksha Guru is saying 64 rounds. A Diksha Guru says 16 rounds. And you don't have the capacity to do 64 rounds. So what will you do? You don't have the capacity. Siksha Guru says 64. Otherwise, you're lazy. If If you don't understand what Siksha Guru means and what is their level, they have confusion. One devotee visited Jagannath Puri, and when somebody just came and started talking to him, my friend, you're initiated? Yes, I'm initiated. How many rounds chanted? 16, that is useless. From now, 64. And he became in anxiety. The whole day he spent in Jagannath Puri, he couldn't concentrate. I cannot chant 64 rounds. And he's a sadhu. So you think, yeah, he's a sadhu. So he's Siksha, he has ordered me to chant 64, and I cannot chant. So the whole week he spent there, he was not concentrating, he was restless, thinking, oh, I'm offending a sadhu in the dam. So this is very dangerous. What should I do? So one day he called me. I went to Jagannath Puri. I said, yeah, that's very good. You are in India, so what should we do? You should take advantage. He said, visit all these places. He said, but I met a sadhu. And the sadhu, after talking with me, instructed me to chant 64 rounds. And I cannot do it, so I'm in anxiety. I laughed seriously. I said, Prabhu, you are a fool. Did he know who you are? You cannot give instruction whimsically like that. And is he a Siksha Guru? No, he's a sadhu. I said, my friend, which is sadhu? Which sadhu? A sadhu must know the principle, the etiquette. You don't instruct a person who is not their disciple with such a high principle. It's an offense. Whatever offense that person do, it goes to you. So I told him, forget about this nonsense, forget it completely, and don't worry anything about it, because he didn't take permission from my spiritual master to become your Siksha. He does not know you, he's just meeting you and giving instructions. Do you know how many he himself is chanting? Because people make a show of everything. You can make a big show of a sadhu. At the same time, we do all kinds of nonsense things. But we are sadhu. In the public, we are sadhu. What in the private? What is our sadhu status? One who is practicing naturally cannot speak like that. He must check first before he gives instruction. So forget it. He said, thank you very much. Thank you. I've not been sleeping since that time he gave me this instruction. I said, forget it. So there are many Siksha Gurus who are bona fide, but they are not instructing us directly. Like Srivas Pandit. He's not instructing us directly. Jagannath Pandit. He's not instructing us directly. They are instructing us through their own lifestyle, through their books, their messages, their teachings. They're instructing us. So they are bona fide instructors who are not directly instructing, but they are indirectly instructing us in our Christian consciousness. Look at on the disappearing appearance, the Dhira Pandit, Srivas, we fast and we honor them, we hear about their qualities. So we wanted to be like them. So they're instructing us. So they owe our respect. They owe us respect for what they stand for in our life. So they are Siksha Guru. Hare Krishna. Comment? Question? There's no comment. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita.